Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing out there? Drop that a little bit. Hello there in the chat. You would not believe the past half hour that I was just dealing with. Hoo boy. I've been trying to get this stream up since 45 minutes ago, and the entire time my streaming software has just decided to fight me the entire time. But I'm finally here live. So that is one large weight off my chest. Now, for those of you that know or not know, last month I passed 500 subscribers, and in my 500 subscriber special, I said that I would be playing Five Nights at Freddy's just to finish this up, because it has been 2.5 years since I've even touched this. So I am quite rusty. But with all that preamble out of the way, let's see if this can even run right now. And let's hope this doesn't break. And it looks like it broke. Let me try one thing right here. There we go. Okay. And it's capturing my mouse. That was a problem I was having earlier that it wasn't doing. So, in years past, I got all the way to night 5, and then I gave up. So what I will be doing in this stream is I'll be finishing night 5, going on to night 6 and hopefully finishing that, and then we will try night 7 just to get this whole thing over with. Don't mind that. Actually, let me drop that volume a little bit. And hopefully that isn't too loud. So let's get straight into this and finish Five Nights at Freddy's. Without it crashing, hopefully. Okay. I genuinely thought that it did crash. Gotta go back and forth, flip the camera, go back and forth. Okay, Cheek is moved. And Bonnie has moved. Oh, and Freddy is watching us. And Freddy is gone. Okay. Nope, Freddy's back. Ooh, and I think I just screwed myself already. You know, it's a lot harder to focus on this when I have a whole streaming software thing just destroying my internet for like half an hour. but so be it. My only fear now is my microphone not being connected, but I could see that little green, yellow, red light in the corner of my OBS flashing. So hopefully that should be working too. I'm surprised I haven't had Freddy move yet. I know every time I put the camera up, it will stop him from moving. I'm surprised he has yet to take the opportunity when the camera is down. Though I did see him looking at the camera over and over again. And I am just burning this battery. Oh Lord. I could hear music, which means... what does that mean? Could have sworn that usually means Freddy is in the kitchen. But who knows anymore? Also, for those of you watching at home, you'll see occasionally my mouse go off the edge of the screen. That's because this is not in full screen mode. This is actually sort of in windowed mode, except for some reason the edge of the screen, the windowed screen, is just a complete black void on one of my monitors. And for some reason on top of that, I could also see, I guess, some debug information that might be from my GPU. I could see frame rate, I could see GPU usage and temperature. I guess that's just something I'll have to deal with later. For now, I just gotta try and not to get murdered. I want to say something about Freddy not moving, but I do not want to jinx myself. Just keeps looking at the camera. What's up with that, huh? Come on, there we go. Oh God, I've run out of things to talk about. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Nice weather we're having here. It's turning winter in the northern hemisphere. Jesus, I got a word better. And it's turning to summer in the southern hemisphere. know what? With how prolific this game and the series is, I'm surprised I do not see more people talking about how horribly optimized this is and how not functional it is. Because, oh boy, just to get this thing up and running, the first time I streamed it, it just did not work. Oh, speaking of the first time I streamed this, self-plug, go watch that and put some views on my channel. I got a playlist with the rest of this that I played back on Twitch, as well as everything else that I've played. Destroy All Humans, which I need to finish, The Last Stand Legacy Collection, The Last Stand Aftermath, which I also need to finish. Plus, I played What? How did Foxy get me? Bringing up the cameras is supposed to stop him from moving. Like, at all. And I was at 4 a.m. too. I was doing pretty good. You know what? My latency on this is pretty bad. Far behind it. Let me check this. Okay, just a few seconds. Alright, back to it. I got the movements down. I got the... I don't like that loading symbol. That sucks. I got it down. I know what to do. I guess Foxy just took every movement opportunity, or whatever they're supposed to be calling it in this game engine. I could hear Chica in the kitchen. Anyway, games I've played on this channel. Before Foxy so rudely interrupted me, I was saying that I played Endoparasitic earlier this year, and last year, actually almost a year ago, I think it was, I played Mouthwashing, which was a nice atmospheric game. I have been thinking about taking my full playthrough of Mouthwashing and just turning it into one large video and uploading that for the anniversary of when I played it. It's just something interesting to do, I guess. At least until I get back to my Jason Voorhees stuff. I guess that's what I'm most known for right now. Because currently I'm planning on doing a hockey mask paint job guide thing. And for that, it'll be quite difficult in the winter, because all of these spray paints aren't really agreeable with the very cold weather. I do have workarounds for that, but it is difficult to get that set up. Foxy is moving? I could have sworn. That checking cameras, any camera, would make him stop. Turn off the camera. I mean, door light. So finicky. But what can you do? It's the early 90s after all. And we're defending our life from killer robots. I guess I'll just check Foxy every hour as I'm going through this. So it doesn't seem like Freddy is too interested, at least for now. I see you out there. I do suppose this game is good at the atmosphere because I am super stressed right now. The sound design is not half bad. You know, I remember way back in the day watching Markiplier it was, yeah. Anyway, back in 2013, 2014, I was an avid watcher of Markiplier, and I remember when he first posted the first Five Nights at Freddy's video. I remember when he first started the first night and the panic just immediately set in. Now that is some memory. Now I am aware that it has become quite the meme in the Five Nights at Freddy's community to just read off the, I guess, script of his original Five Nights at Freddy's video. But I really just recall the feelings of seeing this game first pop up a decade ago, and just how quickly the community around it exploded. Before even the second game came out, there were FNAF dedicated YouTubers making all of these theory videos off of just the yellow Freddy and the crying poster children. You know, it really is something remarkable how this practically point-and-click game became this, like, probably billion-dollar franchise by now. Foxy is getting very close to jumping on me. I just gotta make it, what, a minute in a few seconds, however long the nights on this are. Come on, lock in. Actually... I knew I shouldn't have done that. I was going to say, actually, let me trigger the Foxy hallway, because I had that door closed, and I popped the camera back up before checking Chica's door, and I was literal seconds away from beating that night. But I do got the hang of it. That was, what, second or third try? And yet it took me 4 streams to get to night 5. And now I've already made it to like the final 10 seconds of night 5. So let's do this. Just keep flashing that camera up and down. Or should I wait a few seconds before actually doing anything? Because I know that they usually wait till a few seconds into the night to start moving. Makes you think. Hello, Bonnie. Anyway, I still can't believe that, like, for half an hour, my stream elements just completely blocked Google from connecting my YouTube to OBS. It was just ridiculous. And the funny thing is, like, 15-20 minutes before I started the stream, I started setting up, opened all the softwares, opened all the game, and it offered me a new update with hotfixes and stuff, and I just said, "Remind me later." I'm sure if I just look at what that update was, it'd probably say something about the Google YouTube API something or other. Because that was the error that it just kept giving me for like literally half an hour until I just completely disconnected my stream elements from OBS. And then I just did the normal thing and just streamed directly through OBS. But stream elements, honestly, it's good on some back-end stuff and some like chat bot commands, but it's really just like, it could be bloatware, honestly. Like the amount of extra tabs that it'll force open within OBS, and the amount of pop-ups and just borderline virus type stuff it'll put into my computer is just annoying. In fact, when I first got Stream Elements, the only reason for that was because of the chatbot, honestly. It's just an extra layer of automod over the automod for whatever streaming website you're using. And there's Foxy again, even though I've been checking him. But yeah, today's plan was originally to dual stream on both here, YouTube, and on Twitch. Because I did see that Stream Elements added a built-in multi-streaming widget setup thing, which is extremely useful unless Stream Elements just completely breaks the websites that you could multi-stream on. Back to it. I'm not stopping till this is done. Oh, they're already on the move, huh? Or at least Bonnie is. And Chica too. I'm surprised they were able to make a movie out of this gameplay loop. You know, say what you will about the movie and its quality, I will say that I did not bother paying to watch it, at least. But the quality of effects by the Jim Henson Creature Shop, I believe it's called, was pretty good. And I will continue to enjoy the practical effects in the sequel film, which is apparently coming out this year. However, I don't believe I'll be paying for that either. Man, Foxy is really just trying to move a lot. Just having a chill time. Honestly, with how simple this gameplay loop is, it is pretty chill, honestly. maybe I should quicken up how fast I hit the door lights, because I'm losing a lot of power. Well, that was weird. I double clicked on the, yeah, on the right door light there. Maybe it's just my mouse, who knows? You know, I feel like I was having a lot more problems with Freddy on night 4 than I am now, because he literally has not moved once. And this is like my 4th attempt right now. Like, he keeps looking at the camera, but he has not moved off of the stage at all. Chica, move it. Okay. I'm running out of battery here. Anyone got some energizers sitting around? Shove them up my ass. Okay, Foxy's on the move again. Welcome back, Chica. I missed you. Alright, bye, Chica, you loser. I didn't miss you at all. And back already, okay. Oh, hey. It's me. Hopefully Foxy doesn't show back up. Yeesh, we might not make it. We might run out of power here. Ooh, or not. If I hunker down... I don't think Foxy's gonna move again. And we've got a good 10% of power. And Freddy still has not moved even once. we are. Running low on power. Come on. We gotta be, like, back to seconds away from making it. Okay, 0%. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna sit here and hope that it rolls over to 6 a.m. Hope holds out. Oh my god. $120 worth it. Didn't even die once. Just edit out the last 35 minutes from that. Anyway, that hope didn't last too long because we are going into the 6th night. I want to see 3 stars here, or probably just 2, because night 7, I'll try it out once or twice, and then I'm going to end it after that. But let's get right into the next little piece of garbage that we have here. Just keep up the loop. Just keep checking those 2 specific cameras back and forth, and check the door lights, because I see Chica has once again already moved. And so has Bonnie. And Freddy is looking at us once again. Foxy is already peeking so much, that's fast. Hello, Bonnie. Goodbye, Bonnie. There's that double click on the right door again. What's up with that? And I am dead. Luck of the draw. What can you do? Oh well. Death will not stop me from finishing night 6. Because I said I would do 5 Nights at Freddy's for 500 subs, and I am already 50 subs over 500. So I guess another thank you is in order. And they are already on the move. So it took me 4 attempts to do night 5. I'm gonna say it's gonna take 8 attempts for me to do night 6. And then night 7 I'll only try twice, for no longer trying it. Actually, you know what? Maybe in the future I will do maybe just a video of me trying that, like a supercut type thing. But for now, I don't have any hopes of Night 7 getting finished. And they are much more aggressive this time around. Jesus. Okay. At least Foxy hasn't moved yet. I guess that's at least one good bit of news. It's me. And again? No, I'm just gonna sit here. Nah, I'm not putting my camera up. I'm not gonna do it. I'm going to sit here until either Foxy gets me or the power runs out and Freddy gets me. I'm not playing your game, Bonnie the bunny. And Freddy's already moving. Okay. But no, we're gonna sit here. We're gonna sit here all night and nothing's gonna happen. Nope. Not gonna move. Not gonna put the camera up. Not gonna get jump scared. Until you let me close the door. And that was like the third time Freddy laughed, so he should actually be just on the other side of this wall here. Alright, it's Foxy then. Also, did I just notice it now, or does Foxy's jump scare show up on the screens behind him? Like on the monitors? Was that a bug, or was that supposed to be here? Like on these ones here, when Foxy leaned in. Oh, what is this? How is he already that far out? That's going to be a problem. And there's It's Me again. What? It's not even 1 AM and he's about to come running down the hallway. What is that? Plus, I'm using way too much of my battery here. It's not even 1, I'm down almost 20%. Hello, Freddy. break my lights again. It ain't the doorman himself. Honestly, not doing too bad right now. We've made it past 1 a.m. So all in all, pretty good going. Just gotta worry about these doors breaking. But other than that, we should be fine. I hope everyone had a good Halloween last weekend. It was a pretty mellow one at my home. As I spent most of the day at my day job and then handed out candy. God. Speaking of Halloween, I had like a crazy amount of candy left over. Specifically Skittles, like no one wanted the Skittles. Oh, no. I made the same mistake that I made before, except this time Chica didn't annihilate me. And Foxy is already primed to bounce yet again. That is just not fair, man. It's not even 5 a.m. and we're at like 7%. We might be screwed a little bit here. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Fingers crossed. Ooh. Is something happening? Come on. Come on, we could do it. Come on. Just roll over to 6. I could still hear footsteps in the background while that was happening. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. Ah. So close. All right. Getting down to the final seconds. We could do this. Just gotta stretch out. Boop the nose. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Good luck. And Bonnie is already on the move. And so is Chica. Although luckily Foxy has not immediately moved yet. Last one was crazy how he was doing that. Slow down a little bit. And I could stretch that battery just a little bit more. In night 5, I was able to keep Freddy stuck on stage for the whole night. So hopefully I can keep doing that here. I just wish that the lights on these doors were less finicky, as that has caused a lot of problems so far. Come on. Foxy's singing his song. And Foxy is coming out to play. away from the door. Okay. We've settled into our loop. I've used more than 50% of my battery before 3 a.m. So that might be a problem. You know, I wish... At 2% power, close the doors and don't use cams. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, I wish that when I mouse to the edge of the screen, it would continue to move the camera back and forth. I know that's nothing and probably a bad idea, but recently I've been playing Cities Skylines, and whenever I would mouse off the corner of the screen, it would just kind of drag the POV over. That would help a lot when I try and go over to the side of the screen to hit the lights and the doors, so I don't have to keep mousing backwards. Keep camera on Foxy and close camera as soon as light flashes. Oh, but Freddy's already moved. Is this something to do with the keeping the right door closed? Oh. You know what? I think we're kind of screwed on this run. You know, I could hear Freddy moving a lot. So I don't think we're going to make it for 6 hours. So let's just, oh look, Foxy's already on the move. I thought that the cameras being up would freeze Foxy no matter which camera it was on. Well, for Freddy, it needs to be on him. So keep it on Foxy. Check both cameras, both lights. Nope. Nope. I think I just... Yep, just screwed myself. Okay, yeah, Freddy's laughs being timed to a certain number of laughs for him to get to the door. I think I already knew about that. So we gotta keep track of Freddy's laughs and always keep the camera on Foxy. But I could have sworn the old methods would keep the camera on Freddy, because any camera being opened would stop Foxy, but I could be wrong on that. I gotta get used to using the camera up to shut that light off, because so far I have not been doing that. There I go again, hitting the light instead of using the camera up to stop it. Oh, was that the fourth laugh or the fifth laugh? So that's the fifth laugh then. Correctly, gotta open the door while I put the camera back down, and then close door when I put it back up. It's also very hectic. Yeah, so there's a specific rhythm to it then. So 5 laughs, which means Freddy is floating around my office. And hopefully he did not just teleport inside my office. I guess I don't need to check the light on the right door if Chica's there, because I'm going to be closing it anyway. I just gotta keep it open when I have the camera down and then close it before I put the camera back up. Yeah, so I don't need to do that. He's beating up Afton in the kitchen. I suppose that makes as much sense as anything else going on here. Poor Matthew Lillard getting beaten up by Freddy Fazbear. guess that's Freddy that got in? Let's see. Oh, no, it was Chica that time. Yeah. Okay, we got the loop down. We could do it. Okay, so when I'm looking the other way, they could still run into the office. Okay. So always check lights, and after Freddy's 5th laugh, start keeping the door closed when I put the camera up. So there's the first one. If I open the cameras, okay. Alright, 2nd laugh, thank you for keeping track of that. So there's 3rd. Oh no. Well, say hi to Bonnie. Whew. All right. Yeah, it's a good mix of skill and luck. Both lights, but I could cancel out the 2nd light by putting up the camera. I gotta go. Ooh. Immediately missing that 2nd light that time. Right, there's 1. What? I didn't even move that time. And that's where the luck comes in. I had the camera on him, the light on him. Let the skills outweigh the luck. Okay, over to Foxy. Both lights. And Freddy is on the move. And Bonnie is already here. And already gone. Lock in. Someone's in the kitchen. Just heard something move. I think that was Freddy's fourth left. I'm gonna play it safe. Okay, and that was Freddy's fifth left, so he should also be here. Now Bonnie's coming around to play. Sorry to hear about your computer. Huh. Oh, come on. Chica. That's so rude. Oh well. At least we got Foxy here to comfort us. Oh boy. Okay, so gonna go to BRB for just 2 minutes. I gotta go let my dogs in, and I'll be right back. See you then. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for the wait. And this is the one, fingers crossed. Come on. We got this. Night 6. Oop the nose. And Freddy is already on the move. Foxy is already peeking his head out. That is the third laugh from Freddy. There's the fourth. And there's the fifth. I've just got to get better at this part of the loop here. If my mouse will cooperate. Oh no, I think I just screwed myself over. It's Freddy yep, Freddy's still out there, so that's good. And there's Chica. Nope. Foxy's on the way. Oh, yep. There's Freddy. Whew. Alright, really gotta strap in, lock on, whatever. Stretch out my gamer hands. And go straight back into it. First laugh. Flipping up the camera really is faster. You're having a lot of problems with your computer. You should probably get that like checked out or something, or see if there's like a program you're running that's overloading it or something. both... Ooh, never mind. There's the fifth laugh. I'm wondering if I should keep my door closed at all times. Or it was just because I didn't check the light that one time. So that laugh must have meant it's me. Freddy is now bouncing back and forth between the kitchen and cam 4B. And I hear some rustling, so that it might actually be Freddy in my office. Foxy's on his way. And now Bonnie's out there. This is really eating up my battery. Hello, Chica. You're still there. Not even at 3 a.m. and I'm already down to less than 40% battery. What am I doing? Foxy's on the way yet again. I got a bad feeling that this is not the run. Less than 10%. We're not even at 5 a.m. yet. Oh, and there's Bonnie. What if I just leave it like this? Because if Bonnie doesn't get me, then Foxy will, because he's already on the move. And I am not watching the right door, which means Freddy can just slip in at any second. 2% battery. 1% battery. Let's just close that. 0%. And there's Freddy. I wonder if Foxy will get me. Come on. Where are you? Come on, I'm sitting here waiting. Come get me. Come on. Come on. Ah. Okay. Okay. Believe. Believe. Whew. Gotta keep trying until we get it. Gotta keep going. Night 6 again. Gotta keep spazzing out with the lights. Foxy is already coming out to play, huh? There is Freddy's first laugh before he gets to the door. There's his second, and Foxy is also making his way down. There's number 3. There's Chica. Foxy's on his way. There's 4. And there's 5. Now we are in our main gameplay loop. As long as this one actually works. Bonnie. Bonnie's gone. Bonnie's back. Chica's here. Bonnie's gone. Foxy's on his way, so I will just trigger him. And reset. And it's only 2 a.m., but... Oh, come on. I was going to say it's only 2 a.m., but we were already at less than 45% power. But it seems like we got bigger problems. Oh well. Yep. But we are not stopping here. We are going to keep going. It has been, what? An hour and 40 minutes. And I was already 40 minutes late to this starting the stream, so really, well over 2 hours, somehow. Back onto the 6th night. And hello, you there in chat, I see you. I've been trying to beat Night 6 for a while now, and I just keep getting the light door thing stopping with Bonnie. Alright, there's Freddy's first laugh. It always happens to me at like 2 a.m. So I could never make it with that no matter what. There's Freddy's second laugh. Yeah, Night 6 is Night 6. Oh, welcome back. Oh, that was a third laugh? Oh, and Foxy's on his way. And Bonnie was out there waiting for him. And then there's Chica. So now Freddy should be outside this door. If I check the light and then open the door, it should be safer. Where is Freddy? So now we've lost track of Freddy, so he should be... Never mind. Now he should be here. this pattern down, then I should be fine. Ooh, and I did that with the door open. I'm using OBS. Yeah, I was trying to use now we're a little screwed, but anyway, I was trying to use stream elements through OBS to dual stream on here and Twitch, but that just kind of made the they won't show up on the recording? Was it's been working fine for me. I could see the live stream itself and in OBS, as well as back when I originally first tried streaming these a few years ago, the recordings were pretty fine for that. Oof, gotta keep moving. Yeah, for on YouTube, OBS will have its own local recording in my computer. Then there will also be the just stream archive, which will just stay up here. So it should be fine for any, like, visual problems. Okay, there's the first laugh. Let's keep track of this. I gotta remember this thing about the lights. Keep messing up with the lights here. Keep trying to double click on them to turn them back off, but I don't need to do that. Just need to flick down or flick up the camera. There we go again, doing it. And now they don't even want to turn off. Poop the snoot. Come on. There we go. That should be fourth laugh. There's Bonnie. Bonnie's gone. Right, and there's the fifth laugh. But I can keep the door open if I check the light first. Never mind. Never mind. Game over, whatever number this is. We gotta move straight back into it, because I am finishing this today. I don't need to check the door when Freddy's there. So he'll block Chica. So should I still open it when I put my camera down to save battery, or should I just keep it closed like the entire night? Because I think that would drain more battery, if anything. Okay, so... Oh, what? Okay, so let's think this through. So after the 5th laugh, he gets into the corner. And if I have the door closed and he laughs again, he goes back to the kitchen, I think? And then he'll bounce back and forth between the kitchen and the corner. So as long as I keep track of where between the two he is, I could only need to keep the door closed when he's in the corner. Alright, so count the laughs to 5, and then every other laugh after that would be to close the door. Okay, let's see if I can keep track of that. Let's see if I can count to 5 and then to 2. All right, 1. Two. There's 3. Here's a music box. Four. But yeah, that is 4. And then there's 5, so close that. flick that down immediately. And now he's moved away. Now he's moved back. And hopefully he didn't get into my office when he moved that time. But Chica's there now. Now Chica's gone. I shouldn't have... Oh. Now he should be back. He's at the door right now. And Chica sounds like she's in the kitchen. Nope, nope, nope. Oh. Oh, Bonnie didn't attack, and he just moved away from the door. He's back. I gotta remember to flick and do the light thing. Although we are very much burning battery. Doing it a little bit faster, okay. Oh, oh no. Okay, still safe. Alright, and Freddy moved away. Bonnie moved away too. Freddy's back. Gotta get the timing on this down a little bit better. Yeah, I'm pretty much panicking right now. Although this night we're definitely not going to make it because it is already 3 a.m. and we are at less than 15% battery. Alright, Freddy moved away. Bonnie moved away. And Chica is not there yet. Boop the nose and pray. Yeah, I got a feeling we're not making it for this one. Closing the doors, and just we're gonna sit right here. It wasn't even 5 a.m. yet, and that was the short version of the song. Okay. We are getting there. We're making it to 4 a.m. I am not stopping this. Oh, you don't gotta worry about helping me. You've helped me plenty. Was that Freddy's first laugh already? Oh, and Foxy's already on his way, huh? Oh yeah, everyone. Oh my god. Now that was instant. That was surprisingly fast. Okay. Again. Okay, stay with stage until they start leaving, then go to Foxy and start using the lights. And Chica is already on the move. And they are all gone now. Okay. Yeah, we got some ghosts popping up in my face. Alright, there's the first laugh. There's Chica. Luke the Snoop. There's the second laugh. There's Chica again. She's gone already. There's Bonnie. And Chica is back again. I could hear his music. So does that mean we missed one of his movements? Okay, I gotta check on him now. Well, Chica's back there. Nope, Chica's here. No, Freddy's not there yet. I guess that was just the ambience version of that music. Although he would be out there now. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. Right, he moved away and Chica is not there. Bonnie still is here. I gotta start working on the flipping. Freddy's back. Gotta do that quicker. Gotta do it quicker. Freddy's gone and Chica is not there. We are still using a lot of power. Bonnie. Didn't mean to do that. Freddy's gone and Chica's not there. Bonnie's not there either. This is going a lot better. Freddy's back. Alright, we're past 3 a.m. and we're at 25% battery. Freddy's gone. But Chica's there now. Still there? Nope. So we're good there. But Freddy's back now. And Bonnie's here. Bonnie's already gone, huh? Alright, we're at 4 a.m. and we're doing a lot better on power. Let's just try and stretch this out a little bit. Freddy's back. It's not even 5 a.m. yet. I don't think we're gonna do this. I could hear Chica in the kitchen. But that's Freddy's power shuttle. Ooh. Well, I did not have the opportunity to shut all doors. Snoop. Yeah, we're not making this one, boys. Nope, not making it. Better luck on the next round. He's taking his time, though. There's way too... That's gonna be way too long. I don't even know if it did turn 5. Yep, there we go. But we are getting there. We are getting to that edge of 5. You gotta believe. The skills are mounting. The luck is getting closer. And everyone's moved. So we gotta go to Foxy. Is already moving too. And then there's the first laugh. Second. I'm still hitting the button instead of just... There's the third laugh. Bonnie. Bonnie's gone. There's the fourth laugh. There's the ghosts for some reason. Yeah, I've already gone down 20% on battery, so... Gotta work on that a bit. Oh. Well, there's the fifth laugh, and Bonnie is already right here. So let's just say hi to our friend. Yeah, I thought the Foxy working with the cameras was any camera, but earlier I was having a lot of problems with Night 5 with him just popping up out of nowhere. Although I have heard that that is a common strategy, so maybe I'll switch it up and try that a bit with the camera 4B. So let's try the camera 4B strategy after everyone starts moving. And it looks like they already have. Chica's already here. But we do know for a fact that after Freddy laughs 5 times, that's when he gets to camera 4B. So I can stay on Pirate's Cove until then. Yeah, like that's the second laugh, should be. And it's a big old party here. Nope, Freddy is in the kitchen already, which is bad news. So would Freddy be somewhere? That is the 4th laugh then. Because then after the... That was the 3rd laugh? There's a laugh again, so let's check 4B. Oh, yep. I gotta remember how to do all this stuff. And we are way down on power, oh my god. Now this is something else I remember. One of them would cover up the other one if they're in the same position. Okay, now Freddy's there. Yeah, Chica covers up Freddy when Freddy's there. Doesn't mean he's moved. Yeesh, we're sub 50%, and we're already past, I mean, not even 3 a.m. yet. Chica's there, which means she's just covering up Freddy. Now Chica's gone. And Foxy should still be, yeah. So any camera would stall Foxy. Okay. We are losing power fast. Oh, I just heard something moving. So if Freddy just left, that means he is no longer by the door. That means he's in the kitchen now. I believe. still want to play it a little safe. Now no one's there, which means Freddy might have moved back to the, like, bathrooms or maybe the main show stage area. Oh, yep, I could hear the music box. Oh, look at that. Look at that. 4 a.m. and 20% battery left. And Bonnie broke the door again. Oh well. Yep. Every time the door has broken, it has been Bonnie. Never Chica. It's always just the left door and always Bonnie. We are getting very close, though. And Chica is already on the move. And so is Bonnie. Foxy is singing. Chica's in the kitchen. And there's Freddy's first. And Foxy, Bonnie. Bonnie once again. At least it was early. At least it was early that time. I'm fine on breaks. I'm good for another, like, I don't know, half an hour, if it even gets that long. So let's try again. And I guess that, I don't know how this is taking so long. Like, 2 hours and 25 minutes I've been live trying this. And it has just been fighting me. And Bonnie is already gone. Chica's on her way too. she is in the kitchen, so that is not a problem. Right, Freddy left once. Yeah, cam 4B, Freddy laughed twice, but he won't be there until he does his 5th laugh. What? Now that is a joke. This is like the 4th time on this night that this has gone to me. Like, that's ridiculous. Stand up for a second and stretch. Stretch out my legs. Loosen up my shoulders. And try and get this done. Because, oh my lord. Chica's on the move, but she usually hits up the kitchen. Bonnie is also moving too. There's the first laugh. There's the second laugh. Which means, yeah, Freddy's there. Third laugh, which means he's in the kitchen now. And Bonnie has been a real problem. There's the fourth laugh. There's the fifth laugh. So now we go cam 4B, and Chica's waiting out there for me. And Bonnie, 1 a.m. This is the third time that he has struck specifically at 1 a.m. It took me 4 attempts to beat Night 5, which was only like the first, half hour of this stream, and I have spent the last 2 hours after that trying to beat Night 6. This is insane. Yeah, it is the worst luck. And more often than not, it has just been this specific door just breaking completely, and Bonnie getting me at like 1 a.m. So Chica moved. Ooh, and that means Bonnie's moving. Yep. Just gotta be fast with the lights so I don't run out of power. And there's Bonnie. Fortunately not breaking my door in light. Okay, there's the first laugh. I heard that one. There's the second. Chica's in the kitchen. There's the third and Bonnie. Foxy's on his way, and I didn't look over here for Chica. And there's the fourth laugh. So Chica could or could not be in here right now. We move to 4B before Freddy even gets there. Alright, he's there now. Yeah, I could see your comments. Is there a problem on the live stream? And this is just an infinite amount of problems in here. Oh yeah, I don't have the stream chat on my like OBS here. keep that one closed because Freddy is there. Yeah, windows only, that's just it. I can still see you guys. Okay, here comes Foxy. Let me keep the doors closed. Okay, get back to over here. Freddy's snoot. I'm down to less than 25% and it is not even 4 AM yet. I might just be a little cooked. Oh. Door's broken again, but at least it was not Bonnie this time. Well, we got close. Whew. Horrible luck today. I'm definitely getting a lot better at this gameplay loop here, but the luck has just been so bad. So either get Time Splitter or boop the snoot 15 times. And Bonnie's already here. There's the first laugh. Bonnie's back. Boop the snoot and you like? I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah. There's another Freddy laugh. Bonnie's back again. There's the third laugh. Bonnie's gone. Foxy is slowly but surely making his way out. Fourth laugh. fifth laugh. And I could hear the garbled speech. I don't know if that means specifically if someone has made it in the room. But I think Bonnie is close. Yep. Oh boy. So Freddy's moved, which means we should be fine for now. Oh, Foxy's on his way. Freddy's back. Gotta remember, check light, open door, check other light, close door. Ah. Well, this one's not the run, because Bonnie has gotten in. Sounds like everyone's getting in, honestly. Let's see who's here. Yep, Bonnie. You know what? I'll give it 15 minutes. So like 2 or 3 runs. And then I'll just call it a night for tonight. I've beaten the main game. And I know there are keyboard shortcuts just to skip the nights, but I'm not going to do that. So I'll give it like 15 minutes or 2 or 3 runs, whichever one happens. Just gotta chill. Oop the snoop. And everyone's moving. Yeah, have a good night, distinct name. There's the first laugh. Second laugh. Hoop and pray. Let me win. There's the third laugh. fourth laugh, but I do want to double check. Okay. Though it doesn't look like Foxy is moving too much. I think I spoke too soon on that. Oh no. Chica's got me again. Oh well. Two for one. Okay, but we still got some time. I've honed the skills. I just gotta get the luck. Yeah, this game is just fighting me more than I'm fighting it. There's the first laugh. Gotta boop it a lot. I must be cursed, honestly. Not even 1 a.m. It's been seconds, and Bonnie is already in here. Hi, Freddy. Okay, I will give it 10 more minutes, and then we're going to be calling it a night. Boop the snoot. Pray to the gods. Say I love FNAF. I could hear Chica walking out there. And I see Bonnie is also on the move. Don't boop the snoot. Try and use reverse psychology so the gods will bless me. Speaking of Freddy, there's the first laugh. I'm the scary bear. Rawr. Alright, there's the second laugh. Right, third laugh. There's Bonnie. Should move to Pirate's Cove for now. Yeah, he's moving a lot. Fourth laugh. Fifth left, so we're closing that. Checking cams, open, check, check, close, move cam to 4B. There's Bonnie, close that. Check Pirate's Cove, he's good. Bonnie's gone. I hear someone walking around out there. Foxy's on his way, so we will activate him. He's reset. Oh, you're kidding me. Chica again. Chica again. At least it's not you, Bonnie. At least we got the rhythm down, maybe. Maybe. Whew. Alright, this is going to be our last attempt for the night. Unless it ends at like 1 a.m. But if we get past 1 a.m. for this attempt, this is going to be the last attempt for the night. Don't boop the snoot, okay. Chica's already on the move. Alright. And Bonnie too. And there's Freddy's first laugh of the night. Oh. Look at that. Look at that luck. 12 a.m. Chica. Like, can you believe that? And you see how I immediately guessed, oh, one more attempt, unless it ends at like 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. Because I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I'm going to give it one more. This is the real final one, even if it does end in like 2 seconds. This is the last one. And they're all already moving. And they're here. Alright, there's Freddy's first laugh. There's number 2. There's the ghosts. I've been getting them a lot. There's the third. There's Chica, and she didn't break my door, so that's good. And there's Bonnie. Bonnie's gone. And thank you for subscribing to the channel. It does mean a lot to me. So there's laugh what should be 4, but I still want to check. Nope, he is here. He is here, and I miscounted. So that was the 4th laugh, but somehow he was pushed forward somehow to his final position. Now, Chica's there, but she only covers up the Freddy screen that is 4B. So that means he is still there. Yeah. With this series, there is skill involved, but at the end of the day, it is a lot of luck. Because I got to night 4, if I remember correctly, without dying a single time, and then on night 4 it took me like an hour to get through just that. So it could really just be down to luck. I gotta check on Fox. Nope. Okay. Oh my god. Just when I go to check on Foxy, he jump scares me. Well, like I said, I have been playing for 3 hours. The first half hour of this was night 5, which I got after my 4th attempt, and then the last 2.5 hours have been just night 6. Like, I have seen people beat the whole game night 1 to night 7 in that long. But my own luck is just fighting against me. It is insane. But, with that said, I really should be ending this here. Play FNAF 3? I mean, in the future, I do plan on playing some of the other FNAF games. Eventually. But for the time being, I am going to call it here. This has been quite the stream. You know what, I just might, on my own time, I might just finish this and post a video. Can I tell you? What, is there something you need to tell something you need to tell me? Foxy has a PS5. Well, who better to know that than the king of Five Nights at Freddy's? But with that, we are calling it a night. Turn that down a bit. And let me say, thank you all so much for being here during this past 3 hours and 4 minutes. This has just been an insane stream of horrible luck. And again, I'm probably going to finish this on my own time, and then in the future, I'll probably, not soon, but again, the future, I'll hop into Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and see how that is. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 probably. But if you are interested in more of the stuff that I make, unrelated to Five Nights at Freddy's, I have other, I guess, video game Let's Plays on my channel. I have some archive streams from back when I streamed on Twitch. Those are pretty old, though. And my main focus on my channel has been making cosplays. On my channel, I have played Endoparasitic, as well as Mouthwashing. And for my older archive streams, again, the earlier nights in Five Nights at Freddy's, which has also had just equally bad luck. And I have played through the Last Stand series, and I did start playing Destroy All Humans, but I never finished that one. And as for my cosplays, I focus almost solely on Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. They're organized in a way so it's sort of like a guide on how to make these cosplays, but they are just my own doing, making up as I go along. And I suppose for now, if you liked watching this stream, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, as some of you already have. Thank you for that. And I currently have, 550 odd subscribers. I am hoping to get to 600 by the end of this year. So if you could share around my channel and try and help me get to that, I would really appreciate it. Now, with all said and done, I have been DJ, and thank you all so much for watching. Farewell, friends.